Welcome to Car Coach Reports. This is 4-Minute Friday, the week ending July 13th. Yes, Friday the 13th, 2018. And this is what's going on in your automotive world. Idling trucks in New York City can make you money. Ontario kills the EV tax credit and lowers gas prices. This self-driving bill. 150-mile-an-hour lawnmower. And this week in automotive history. Stay right with us. Let's put 4 minutes on the clock. Number one, the Big Apple, yes, New York City, is paying people who rat out trucks and buses for idling for more than 3 minutes at the curb or any time in a school zone. This is considered illegal in New York City. It's very difficult to police, and the fines range anywhere from $350 to over $2,000 if you're a repeat offender. Now, if you rat them out, you need to take pictures and have them time-stamped, and of course, people are starting to do this, and it's supposed to help the environment, but I think it's ratting out people. What it really comes down to, it looks like the streets of New York City are paved with gold. Number two, Ontario's new government kills off the incentive for electric vehicles and lowers gas prices. The reason for this is they were raising the price of gasoline by 4.3% in order to fund this rebate to people who were buying electric vehicles. When they realized that this was costing them so much money, they thought it was smarter to eliminate this tax and give the money back to consumers. This is excellent news. I'm wondering if this is going to start happening in other countries, because some people just can't afford an electric vehicle, and those that can, who are getting that tax rebate, and here in the US it's $7,500, usually are people that can afford to buy more expensive cars. For those people who can't afford to get electric vehicles, it didn't make much sense. Sort of reminds me of cash for clunkers. Didn't make a lot of sense unless you made a lot of money. Again, a government subsidy that doesn't make sense for all makes no sense at all. And Ontario figured that out. Very good, Ontario. Let's all follow suit. Number three, hope fades for that Senate bill that was supposed to push autonomous driving. The reason for the delay is, well, we've had some people get hurt. We realize that reducing those regulations will cause even more accidents. And because everyone's testing in their own way in private lots, that's probably a smarter choice than going on the roads and putting the rest of us at risk. Autonomous cars are way off in the future. At one point, they were saying by 2019. I think we're looking at least 10 years off. We have a lot of regulations that we have to go through, insurance regulations. We also have to worry about hacking, which we still have not found a solution for. And my favorite bottom line, the weather. The weather will not be controlled, and when you live in the upper half of the country, it's snow, it's ice, it's snowstorms, anything that could happen at no notice. And on the southern end of the country, you've got sandstorms and ice. And these are things that will cover up LiDAR, radar, and cameras. And so until there's a solution for making all this under control, and weather would be the most difficult, we may not see autonomous cars in the near future. Number four, a Honda lawnmower that will do 150 miles an hour. Yes, the mean mower. What more could it need? The current version does 130 miles an hour. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a mower like that. Would you? Let us know in the comments below. But they decided to go with version 2 that goes 160 miles an hour. Why in the world would you want that with carbon fiber blades and electric motors? Because they wanted to beat the Guinness Book of World Records. Remember, Honda makes not just cars and trucks and motorcycles and off-road vehicles, they also do jets and other marine equipment. So they put some of their brain power together and created the mean mower version 2 that does 150 plus miles an hour. Oh, and by the way, yeah, it does cut grass. And finally, this week in automotive history, July 10th, 1962, the U.S. Patent Office issued a patent for the three-point seatbelt. 1962. Believe it or not, 1967 was the first mandate for that in a vehicle. And before that, seatbelts, sometimes we didn't wear them. If those of you were born before 1967, you may remember the time when seatbelts weren't mandatory. Well, They are mandatory as of 1967, and today the usage of seatbelts is much higher than it was before. This is what's going on in your automotive world this week. If you like this video, make sure to like and share and subscribe, and hit that little teeny bell right next to it. That'll let you know every time we post a new video. There's a new 4-Minute Friday, of course, every Friday morning at 9 o'clock Eastern, and we post multiple reviews and news that will help you save money and make good choices throughout the week. Make sure to sign up for that free newsletter at carcoachreports.com, and we do appreciate your comments, your likes, your shares. And if you do like us and you want to support us, please check out our Patreon page. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.